One of the reasons why we're here in this room rather than the other room is that we showed discipline, we showed unity, we showed a sense of purpose. And I do want to thank, as the leader, the support people in this room for the support that you gave over the last 3 years. Getting from opposition to government is tough. Sometimes the Labor Party looks at ourselves rather than looks outward. We looked outward for the 3 years. I keep saying to some of the Fourth Estate that I outlined what we would do, what the plan was at the National Press Club in 2019. Not a normal thing for a leader of a political party to do. But we outlined clearly the strategy, which was about putting in place the review and learning the lessons, making sure that we then developed a vision statement outlining what our values were and working that through, working through a platform with the entire Labor movement. And I want to acknowledge the contribution of the trade union movement to bringing us into this government. But the last element of that four-part strategy was, of course, policy. And we put forward those coherent policies which tell a story at this election. It wasn't a small strategy. It was a smart strategy. It was one that is achievable, and it was one that is fashioned on, as I said, continually in my corniest of analogies, that we would kick with the wind at our back in the fourth quarter. And wasn't that wind magnificent? But I also spoke as the election approached as well. I didn't put it this way, but I'll start now and you'll get used to hearing it. I spoke about back-to-back premierships. I spoke about 2 elections. I said I had 2 dates in mind. One, election date of May 21, but secondly as well, where we would be positioned in 2025 to be able to say, we said we would do the following measures: cheaper childcare, ending the climate wars, anti-corruption commission, more secure work, lifting wages, taking pressure off the cost of living, affordable housing measures, fee-free TAFE, all the measures that we put in place, and that we would be able to point to that in 2025. Because the way that you really change the country, is to entrench reforms. And to do that, you need a long-term Labor government. It's only Labor that does the big things in this country. And I want, just as universal healthcare and universal superannuation are part of the great Australian story created by Labor, I want universal childcare to be part of the great Australian story. I want the economic transformation that dealing with clean energy and creating those high-value jobs powered by cheaper, cleaner energy will do to be part of the great Australian story as well. I want part of the Australian story to be dealing with the national security challenges that we have in our region that we've set about making a difference on. And I believe we can do that.